So I'm wondering if anyone has ever had an experience like I have. One of those moments where something happens and you, in kind of a joking way, say to the people around you, "Oh man, I would love to do that one day. That would be crazy." And it's one of those moments that you really wish that you had the courage to do that thing, but you're saying it almost joking. Well, you want it to seem like you're joking, but really you're not. And you're kind of hoping that when you say it, that someone will be like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, you should do that." Because you're looking for that support and that encouragement in order to maybe not have the fear of doing it, or just enough to say, "Oh, you know what? Someone else does think I could do it. So really, I don't need to try because I could do it." And you kind of use that as a way to not do it, like it's kind of like a cop out. So last summer, I had an experience like that where I was at an event and some things happened that I was totally terrified of, but also at the same moment wished I had the courage to do. And I made just an offhand comment to a friend of like, "Man, maybe next year I'll do that." And of course, she was like, "Oh, yeah, you should. You'd be so good at it, and that'd be really cool. And I bet you could do it." And forgive my ambiguity here, but I really wanted to do it, but was completely terrified. Am completely terrified. So it was one of those big, scary, hairy goals that I let pass through my mind. I let it come out my mouth, and then I hoped that it would just go away. And it did. It went away. And then a couple months later, it crept back up. And that concept of doing this thing started peeking out every now and then. Of like, you could do this. Hey, P.S., you could do it. And each time I kept pushing it back down because it's really scary to me, and it's something that is kind of out of the norm, especially for me, and it kind of has a little bit of a stigma that goes with it, and it terrifies me on so many fronts. And so I just let it go. I keep letting it go. Well, then a couple months ago, I started realizing that it's something that I think I could actually do. And it doesn't mean that I would, be super good at it. And that's okay. Like, I don't need to be super good at it. But what I realized is that the fact that it's so scary to me tells me that I need to try. And I don't have to be good at it, because being good at it isn't the part that's scary to me. The part that's scary to me is trying it. And so I've decided that I am going to move forward with this. And so I signed up for this thing last night. And so now it's official that I'm going to do it. And I'm still not ready to tell you what it is, so don't ask. I'm not going to tell you. Just a few people know. But for me, it was this realization that I needed to stop talking about the things that I want to do, and I needed to stop just wishing for the changes I wanted to make, and that I need to jump in with both feet, and that the only way I'm going to hit those goals and stop wishing and stop joking about my goals so that maybe I don't have to take them as seriously, is to go for them. And so I'm going for it, and I'm doing this thing that's scary. And you guys will find out more as it gets closer to this summer, because what I signed up for is going to be this summer. But yeah, I'm really excited. And I guess I just want you guys to know that scary things are possible. And if you really want it, that you should go for it, because there's always going to be a reason not to. And I have a ton of reasons not to do this. A ton. And I'm letting them go, because this is important to me, because I need to prove it to myself. It has nothing to do with proving anything to anyone else. And again, I don't have to be the best at it or even like be really good at it. Just participating in this thing is what's scary to me. And so I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to participate, and I'm going to see what happens, because I know that pushing myself in this will help me to push out of my comfort zone in some other areas that are really important to me. So I'm going for big dreams, big goals, scary things, and I hope that you guys can find the courage to do something that you've been holding yourself back from. Don't let fear control your life. You control your life. Okay, have a great day. Bye.